I want y'all to understand something about these bells here. These bells can't be replicated. You understand? These bells can't be replicated because these bells are Tartarian bells. These bells were created with the same energy and the same magic like in Lord of the Rings. When you see the elves mixing the gold and all the goldsmiths in there, they're imbuing the metal. Because see, even a Japanese swordsmith will tell you the metal, the sword, it can be imbued with energy and spirit. You can imbue it. Why do you think when you use a singing bowl, it sings and it has that resonance? Why? It is actually imbued. Where are they usually made? In Nepal, who usually makes them. Women who are imbuing them with energy. So when you look at these bells, or the bells they stole, y'all have to understand, we have to find these bells. Okay? I'm going to show you a video right now to prove to you that these bells, these ancient bells, they're still here. They didn't get them all. They didn't scrap them all. There's some left. These are the bells with the frequency to heal us. These are the bells with the scribes on it, where our ancient mystics and sorcerers, they imbued the magic in the bells. That's what these bells were for. Everybody's always like, how'd they defeat the Tartarians and this, that, and the third? Y'all don't just, did y'all count how many they got just in World War I and II? 170,000. That's what they accounted for. Why would you go run around and steal all those bells? It's like Wakanda. You saw the force field that they had there? The bells were their force field. So once you take down or infiltrate that force field, what happens? Oh, now the Wakanda's got to come out. They got to fight, and their defenses are down. In Armenia, they found unusual fragments buried in the ground. When they attempted to move the pieces, they realized the shape closely resembled a bell. They didn't know how they ended up there, so they called the archaeologists. During the excavation, they made shocking discovery in an entire lost cemetery dating back to the 1800s. The purpose of these bells remains unknown. But these bells have healing abilities. Those scribes, you see those letters, yeah, that's magical energy. As you can see, these bells are still out there. They're still out there. They found those, right? They unearthed all those bells. The archaeologists came and they stole all of those bells. Look at the bells. Anytime y'all looking at something, always pay attention to the detail, the sigils, and everything. So that's the energy. That's the frequency tuned into the metal. This is alchemy. And then you ding, and then the whole sound frequency resonance comes out and it does its job. And that's why now y'all just hear recordings. You don't even hear real bells, at least no real ancient Tartarian bells. This is the real bell. Just take a look at that. Y'all don't even realize that if you really look at the bell, it almost resembles one side of the Vajra. It's almost like somebody took one side of the Vajra and they made it a sound frequency device. But unfortunately, the NPCs destroyed most of them. It's up to us to dig, find, get in antique shops, find bells from the 1800s, early 1800s. They're in antique shops, they're out there. Take them, hang them in your backyard, put them in your house, put them on top of your house, on your front lawn. Ring them joints. Because we need to bring these Tartarian bells back online. Because if they took them offline, that means these still work. But when the mind's blind, the eyes can't see.